What is this? You see this TikTok that has the CIA leftist
for any
infighting wheel, reading books harms the movement? What is this?
CIA agents who are watching my videos, I've just invented something amazing that will be great for destabilizing leftist movements. Check it out. It is the discourse generator. We've got
Hasan?
Hasan literally kills people.
Wait, what? Why? No! Why am I on the wheel? No! Oh, God. You label all criticism of you as disingenuous. I haven't seen a single time otherwise. Like, everything against you is uncharitable or bad faith, which most of it is. Yeah, because a lot of it is. But if you recall, this past week, we had a long conversation about me taking account. Oh, my God, I just realized the Trump cam is on. This past week, we had a long and convoluted conversation about how HasanAbi Piker took accountability and ownership over the way he said black people and how people saw it from the outside and how it is hard. It's hard for HasanAbi Piker to go through unwarranted criticism and real criticism, valid criticism. He took accountability and he realized he shouldn't be attacking people so aggressively because many people act in the same way. And you, if you're a black or brown follower of Hasan, you know Hasan's background. You know how long he's talked about these issues. He himself is also Mohammedan. That's why I'm deporting him. I'm gonna deport him. He's good. He's gone. He's Antifa. But. He took accountability over the way he behaves because his fans behave in the same way, and then sometimes people can't make sense of what's valid criticism and what's not. What's valid criticism and what's actually invalid, not constructive criticism. It's hard. It's hard, folks. This is the dumbest I've ever behaved. I apologize. It was so stupid. What is this? You see this TikTok that has the CIA leftist infighting wheel, reading books harms the movement? What is this?
CIA agents who are watching my videos, I've just invented something amazing that will be great for destabilizing leftist movements. Check it out. It is the discourse generator. We've got
Hasan?
Hasan literally kills people.
Wait, what? Why? No! Why am I on the wheel? No! Oh, God. I have realized that for hella people, they literally think like I am Marx, Engels, Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, Mao. I'm all of it combined. Like people on the outside. I'm not even talking about leftists. Like for right-wingers, I am everything that is the left. Like people will unironically attribute people's attitudes about Gaza to me as a negative. Of course, these are people who are pro-Israel. They're like, oh, it's because of Hasan's radical, Marxist terrorism support that has caused people. It's like, dude, you're so dumb if you think that. I'm not an inconsequential figure, but that doesn't mean that like I am the mover and shaker. People think I'm like fucking the Pope of socialism or some shit. It's so fucking dumb. It's also the end of the month. Time to jump on the fuck Hasan train and make rant. There is a reason why Joe Rogan can be Joe Rogan, and there will never be a Joe Rogan to the left. There are structural hurdles, okay? Like an actual socialist version of Joe Rogan is never going to exist. There are obviously structural hurdles placed against like those who advocate for the interests of the people over the interests of profits, right? There's a fuck ton of money that will always be spent to destroy people like that. That's number one. Number two, the left broadly is very, very fucking very used to just like cooking everybody. They hate the left more than anybody else. When you're on the left, liberals hate you. The right hates you. The far right wants to kill you, right? But then you also have other leftists who have like marginal delineations in their ideological framework from you that make it the largest, most consequential difference of all time. So it's not easy. It's not great, but we don't do it. We don't do it for the motion. I don't do it. So the groups that I talk about, the marginalized groups that I talk about love me and say, oh, Hasan, thank you so much. You are the king of all black folk. Like, thank you for being the white guy that defends black people. Like, that's not the reason why I do it. I do it because it's right. Okay. I see something that's wrong and I call it out. It is what it is.
Reading books harms the movement. Starbucks is actually based. Protesting literally kills people. Reading books is cultural appropriation. So anyway, hit me up. You know where to send the...
This is fire. What a banger, dude. What a banger. First, let's watch this.
Because you're the only one that I felt like I could get good advice from on this very particular topic.
Sure.
Was I wrote... Stavros was one I wrote because I did Hasan Piker's show, and there was all the like dog electric collar things. And I'm like looking on the internet, I'm like, the internet's crazy. But is this a thing? Should I be worried? And I you had to understand Twitch, you had to understand Hasan, you had to understand the internet, you had to understand comedy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, there's so few people that I know.
Yeah.
And I just met Stavros 3 weeks ago. And it's like, well, here's it. But it was funny in that I'm taking in all these things from the internet, people saying Hasan Piker abuses his dog.
Yeah, well...
And then the second I walked in there, into his home, and like the dog comes up and runs to me, I'm like, this is crazy.
No, there's no way. I mean,
this is insane.
You know, that's funny because I didn't even think about the context because of you not really knowing that world. But like, when in doubt, it's just guys mad at Hasan.
Yeah.
He is the biggest lightning rod because like between I mean, literally they act towards Hasan the way they think he acts to his dog, where it's like he's like, you have far left politics, which immediately kind of, you know, people attack you for whatever. But then he's just a piece of ass. And what most of the, and he's rich, and what most of the like, he's like the perfect guy in a lab. He's like a hot Muslim who fucking like talks about left politics and got rich off their platform for video games. But he talks about, you know, how Trump is bad on it. And it's like, of course, it's like you invented a guy for the stereotypical like groiper, incel, you know, whatever fan to be mad at. Having said that, he is a piece of shit. He's a Turkish dog as far as I'm concerned. And I don't want to, do not clip me, whatever you do not clip me giving him compliments. Yeah. That is my one thing I would like.
Yeah, too late. Too late, big dog. We know the truth now. You fucked up.
Like, I don't want to be seen on the record as supporting Hasan too much because I also hate him for those exact reasons. Yeah. And I am looking forward to his inevitable downfall when the Trump-controlled media does take his Twitch account away.
Yes,
that'll be the one silver lining. When we lose freedom of the press, Hasan will have to go back
while
to
he's on stream.
Yeah.
The cat will be like,
bro, this is why I love. Low-key, this is part of the reason why I love my New York friends, even ones that are not like expressly political. Like Stavros is a comedian, right? Obviously, he has a political worldview. You know it. It comes out in his comedy every now and then. But he's just like, he is what you would bracket off as like an apolitical person, right? Like the way that his content works. And yet, like, he has a decent working understanding of how this environment works and how people react to certain things. Like, he has a much... maybe it's from like years and years of doing this, because like you can't be a fucking successful comic by just simply unfolding on the scene. Like Stavros for years did small rooms and had to test out his material in front of real fucking crowds. And I feel like that obviously plays a role in your understanding of the world. But this is why I always say like New York is so much better for me in general, because like most people in Los Angeles, I wouldn't say they're fake. That's the easiest thing to say. Oh, they're fake. Like, no, it's not. They're just scared, okay? They don't know enough about politics. They don't want to understand it. And they are generally kind people that have, like, decent politics, but they're so fucking terrified of having a blemish on their record. And I think right-wingers use that against people like myself by trying to make me as toxic as possible in the eyes of all of these like apolitical content creators by just like harassing them endlessly and doing the same shit that they do to me to other people to punish them until they just come out and become like anti-Hasan writers. It's nutty. This LA shit is bullshit. Y'all don't even have real weather. When you're in New York, you get the real shit. Okay, calm down. New Yorkers, even if they're not political, have an elite bullshit meter. That's the difference. They also just literally don't give a fuck what people outside of New York think. Yeah. You see this WPBM ignore steak
Nigga
logo?
said HasanAbi her shit. Yo, y'all gotta dead ass relax. Hasan's my dog. I think y'all got all this shit twisted. Y'all weird as hell. But I'm not throwing no shot collars or nothing. Chill out. Nigga said HasanAbi her shit. Yo, y'all.
True.
Both sides are bad. Democrats, Republicans, they all suck.
Oh, wow, Morty, you've achieved political enlightenment by saying absolutely nothing. Stand on something, you coward. Yeah, both parties suck, but not in the same way. Democrats suck because they won't fight. Republicans suck because they love oppression. One's weak, the other's evil.
But aren't Democrats radical leftists, Rick?
Ha! Democrats aren't left-wing, Morty. They're the
This is the only AI slop that I allow.
center right wing of a capitalist bird. The left actually believes everyone deserves to live comfortably. Food, housing, healthcare, free time, basic human stuff. Democrats just try to manage capitalism with fewer bodies in the street, while the right wing's out here making sure the rich stay rich and everyone else learns to suffer politely.
So what's the difference then?
Ideology, Morty. The left wants a system built around people's needs, not profit margins. The right thinks comfort should be earned through endless labor. That's why conservatives brag about cutting SNAP benefits from 42 million people. They don't see starving families, they see lazy freeloaders. And the Democrats, they issue a strongly worded tweet and call it progress.
But Rick, isn't being a centrist just trying to be reasonable?
Reasonable? Morty, centrists have been reasonably wrong for centuries. During slavery, they said, well, it's bad, but ending it would hurt the economy. During women's suffrage, they said, let's not go too fast. Society's not ready. Every generation's got that crowd pretending moderation is morality, when really it's cowardice in a suit. There's nothing more spineless than a centrist stand on something. Follow for more.
This is the only type of AI slop that I agree with. I spam these to my Gen Alpha siblings. I spam send these. Nice.